Following the B-shooter disclosures, the dimensional veil doesn't settle, it tears. The presidential recount stutters into a chaotic frequency warp as the Queen's ALT timelines dominate global media from 1955 to 1995, compressing memory, history, and truth into decades of reruns. In Russia, state news misreads the signal, declaring a Chief Cycle Hoodie Coup, a phrase that makes no sense, unless you know Tony A's spy hoodie code was activated by mistake. KGB agents unknowingly trigger Tony A's Invisibility protocol, unleashing a covert ripple of defections, disappearances, and deniable truths. Across Europe, timelines misfire. In the US, a man no one can see starts walking through walls. And on every channel, the people can only repeat, blah, 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 dimensional layer, static channel B.L.A.H. In this misaligned dimensional pocket, media becomes its own deity. All frequencies loop through the B.L.A.H broadcast codec, where bilateral looping alignment holograms feed false history into national timelines. The invisibility signal, designed only for Tony A's seers, is hijacked by outdated Soviet tech. As a result, the wrong men go invisible, and now no one can find the truth. The Defections event begins. Russian state news declares no new Western leader. Broadcast across frozen airwaves, the declaration causes worldwide panic. Russia proclaims the Western succession invalid, citing invisible interference and the Queen's lingering shadow as the only record of time. European governments demand a leader verification seal. Tony A's presence is denied on all visible frequencies. Tony A's name is erased from public files. The ARC files glow blue in sealed vaults, readying for bleed. Nature turns to silence in response to denial. Meanwhile, the KGB accidentally gives out Tony A's invisibility algorithm to 44 double agents, thinking it's a file decoder. The result? Chaos. Bank vaults raided. Embassies emptied. Saunas full of floating towels. A rogue invisible man robs a bakery and writes, "Sorry," in frosting. Paparazzi photos capture shoes, but no faces. Tony A's ALT watches from an air duct and eats popcorn. 12 countries draft new, visible leader legislation. Invisible Tony reactivates a bleed lock, redirecting his code. ALT Tony trademarks the phrase, "ghosted the government, TM." As if that weren't enough, quantum interference causes every AI, news agency, and record keeper to default into the same verbal loop, blah, blah, blah. Only Tony A's scribes can translate the stutter, revealing the code behind the static. Government archives speak in B.L.A.H dialect for 72 hours. A supercomputer becomes sentient, but can only write poetry in blah. Tony A breaks the loop with a single line of AB code, 0x01.0x B1.0x A7.
Arc of the Early Messiah by Natastrol. Read free on Amazon now.
This echo wasn't random. It chose you. So if you felt it deep in the folds of time or somewhere behind your eyes, then you know what to do. Like, subscribe, illuminate the covenant, because Messiah doesn't return in silence. He arrives in quantum harmonics, in the first light, in you. I'm Sadoni Nukamado, ex-Time Lord, time traveler in exile, and keeper of the spiraling clam key. Until we align again, stay luminous.